Hi, welcome back to Boxed Avenue. My name is Chloe, and today I'm going to be doing a little crafting, a little organizing and cleaning, and I hope that it inspires you to get creative in your home. My spice drawer has gone totally out of control. It's very messy, and I really need to clean it out, refill some of my little glass jars, and I wanted to make some labels for the glass jars because I used to write on them, but the writing can rub off and they just need a little pick-me-up. This is honestly a pretty simple craft or project. For the Cricut Maker, it can do so much, but I thought I'd show you how I'm going to use it today because it's a pretty neat crafting tool. With the Cricut Maker, you can cut fabric, you can write, you can deboss, you can do so many different things. It cuts over 300 materials, and it even can cut through chipboard, and it has like this rotating blade too, so it can get pretty intricate and detailed cuts. So this is a really good machine or tool if you have an Etsy shop or if you have a small business and you need some productivity help. This is like having a little assistant in your shop. I'm gonna get started on my project. I actually made my design on my phone really quickly. It took me less than 5 minutes to make my design. Now with that said, I have used a ton of these cutting machines, and the Cricut Maker is really the best of the best. But I have all of my jars here, and I need to clean them off because they're kind of dirty, but like this, I don't even know, it was garlic powder, I think, and it's empty and smudged. So once I make my little labels, it's just going to be so much more cute and more organized. I've got my material on my mat already, and this is the writable labels, so you can get this material. I will put a link in the description below. They also have a vinyl that's a permanent writable vinyl that I used on a project with the Cricut Joy not too long ago, so that was pretty fun. I have a tutorial on my Instagram, so I'll put a link for that. But this is not going to take me very long. Like you said, this is actually pretty easy and light project for the Cricut Maker. There's so much more you could do with it. Like, I was thinking about making some bags. Like I said, there's over 300 materials that you can cut with this, so you can get pretty creative with it. I'm going to start by cleaning out my spice drawer because it is very messy and a lot of these just need to be wiped off. They're kind of gross. And you know, you get like spilled salt and spilled spices in the back. I really like to make labels with my Cricut machines, but you can do so much more than make labels. Like, I have this leather tote bag tutorial on my blog. I'll put a link below, but it's one of the most popular tutorials that I have on the blog, and you could really do something like that where if you had a pattern or something that you wanted to recreate, like if I wanted to recreate that tote bag, I could create a template in the Cricut design space, and then you could just create a consistent design and really build a business from it. So for my spice jars, I figured out what size label I wanted, and then I opened up the Cricut design space, and I actually did it on my phone, and then I switched over to my laptop so that I could quickly just duplicate and change. I just made a little list of all of the spices that I had, and then once I had one sort of label made, I duplicated it and then just changed the text. I actually saved the project and it is public, so if you wanted to do it, I'll put a link below and you can just access it, and then if you have different spices that you need to change, you can of course duplicate and then edit from there. I put all of the labels on one design space and then put them all on one single mat and sent it right to my Cricut Maker. I just finished up all of my spice jars and I love the way they turned out. They couldn't be more adorable. I love having an organized refrigerator and pantry, and just when all of my drawers feel like they're put together, I feel like my life just feels more put together. I really hope that this project inspires you for somewhere in your home. If you want to check out the Cricut Maker, I will put a link in the description below. For recipe ideas and more crafting ideas, you can head to my blog, boxedavenue.com.